Hello YouTube, this is DinoDuck and I am bringing you a 20k 3-player FFA with CWB rules on the map Illyrian Valley. This time I am commanding Carthage, and xxtjbxtxb is commanding Macedon, and in the future I will only call you TJB. I hope that's okay, TJB. And we have TheOne commanding the Seleucid Empire. Let's inspect my army for a start. 6 Sacred Band infantry, that is, with gold upgrades. 3 slingers with gold attack. 3 Iberian infantry with gold upgrades. 6 Sacred Band cavalry with gold upgrades. So what I've got here is a high quality army, though it's lacking the missile fire. This army almost don't have any missile fire at all. I have 3 slingers and that's not much. If I recall correctly, my opponents had a lot more, especially Macedon. And I'm just gonna reform a bit back on this hill here, so that I'm not in the middle of 2 big armies between Macedon and between the Seleucids. And this is what you have to do in a 3-player FFA. You don't want to be the first one to get pounded, so you make a tactical retreat and just hold your ground there until the real fighting starts. Some may call it cowardice. I don't. I call it strategic thinking, and hope it will work for me. We're gonna expect TheOne's army, the Seleucid army, later, because he's not here yet. Let's start with the Macedonian army. 3 Levy spearmen with gold upgrades. 5 royal pikemen with gold upgrades. 5 archers with silver or gold bronze or something upgrades. And then he's got 2 peltasts with gold upgrades. 2, 4. He's got 4 Commanding cavalry with gold upgrades. And over here he's got his general. I rarely buy a separate unit for my general, since they cost much more and they are a lot few in numbers, so I really don't get the general unit. See, I just put my general here in a Sacred Band cavalry squadron. That has worked out fine for me. He's never died or anything. And Macedon's gonna go right for me. If he should have thought a little bit longer, he should have thought about the Seleucids coming behind him. So rushing into me like as fast as he did is really a doubtful decision. But it's his decision. He decides what he's gonna do. This is what he does, and I will have to handle it. Okay, over here, his levy pikemen, since they're low quality, I don't think they will put up much for a fight against mine over here. So what I want to do, I want to beat these guys, the levy ones, as fast as possible, so I can relieve my troops which are fighting the royal pikemen. And over here the Seleucids are running in with his cataphracts, and the Macedon guy is not noticing it. Now he did. Over here I noticed him putting up his companions over here, since I just wanted to keep at least 3 left here in the army, so I could defend in case the cataphracts come to me. Here I do my usual charging technique, where I try to encircle him in the charge momentum, which oftenly makes them rout very fast. So they're just gonna pursue them a bit. Over here they've initiated a infantry fight. And over here it's 2 royal pikemen versus 1 sacred band. This will really thin out my line. I will have to relieve them as fast as possible. Here his general charges towards my pursuing ones, pursuing sacred bands. He won't really have a chance against those guys. Over here the cataphracts are actually being resisted a bit. That's good for me to thin out the cataphracts numbers. There are lots of grey bodies over here.
Like a frightened child. Now attack!
Yeah, he fled, but his companions stopped fleeing. Now they're out again, and the Seleucid guy is just running down his missiles. Works to my advantage. He is not really taking notice of me. The Seleucid guy, he should be going for me pretty fast. He hasn't so far. As you can see, my lines are getting really thin over here and there. They didn't really have a chance against these royal pikemen. I've got to relieve them pretty quick. Make these guys rout, in turn make these guys rout, and then I can put all my infantry force on this one point here. Over here I managed to neglect one of my cavalry units. I didn't notice it was standing there, so he's just gonna charge into it and it's gonna rout. Now, I think it's now that I notice he's going for him. No, never mind. I notice he's attacked them when they started routing. I'm so focused on my hammer and anvil strikes over here. For you who are not familiar with a hammer and anvil, it's just as it sounds, really. You have someone holding the front of the infantry or the attackers here, and then you have another force striking in its back. This will make them lose either a lot of men or make them rout instantly. Here is a typical hammer and anvil, but not really an original hammer and anvil is directly from the back. That one wasn't, but I hope it will work. And as you notice, I'm not charging with my sacred band. I'm charging with them in their usual formation, because I just want to hurry up and get down these Macedon guys as fast as possible. Over here my Iberian infantry, which were supporting my very thin line over here, they routed. And I don't blame them, they were up against royal pikemen, so... Now finally I can relieve these troops over here, which are only 10 left. I think they're gonna die, completely wipe out. Here my cavalry is just standing and staring into the eyes of the cataphracts. And here I managed to rout them, which was good. He's fleeing with one here. Guess he just wanna stay in the fight. I do have to reform fairly quickly now to take care of his. I didn't watch directly in the charge momentum, but after the charge I did notice, and I decided to just circulate these guys, surround them completely. They will rout, I think. Yeah. So that's the end of the cataphracts. Now we can inspect the remains of the Seleucid army. 5 silver shield pikemen with either gold attack or gold defense or silver attack or bronze defense and so on. And he's got 3 silver shield legionnaires, same upgrade, and he's got 4 archers with gold upgrades. And yeah, his general died fairly quickly. Even though he's got the infantry advantage, I've got a huge cavalry advantage, which will allow me to brutal hammer and anvil strikes with my heavy cavalry in the backs of these pikemen. And he's wasting his peel on these guys. I don't know why. Someone asked me how I record my videos, because somebody, I don't know, somebody asked me what I do. As you can see, I'm running this in a replay. I'm gonna do live in the future. It's just that in the beginning I find it easier to commentate the replays, since it gives me a lot more to say. And of course I will do live commentaries in a short while, because live commentaries are more interesting. You will see how I navigate my troops and so on, how I react, so give you some hints. And how I do is I use fraps. Fraps, yeah, and I just record the replay, and I talk at the same time while I'm recording. So the fraps thing, it catches my sound as well, just including you having a mic, of course. And I do recommend fraps. It's a good program. Right now Macedon has decided to help me, because he is judging that I have got the lower hand and he's got the upper hand because of his great infantry advantage. But I think I can even it out with my cavalry. I can't stand here for too long though. His archers are shooting on my guys. Over here, lucky me, Macedon has some archers left with fairly high upgrades. He's shooting down the silver shields here, thinning down their line very much. Works to my advantage, because then I will be easier able to surround TheOne, he's called. And I'm supposed to... Oh yeah, by the way, TheOne has a channel with 2 other friends, I think. They did this awesome, funny new a movie where they play Minecraft, and it was pretty funny guys. And TheOne, just give you a little taste of it. TheOne was some sort of devil. He'd stuffed his house with TNT and he lured his friends into it. Pretty funny. Here I just decide I'm supposed to go into these because he's having lower upgrades, and mine being better in general, my sacred bands, so they should really be able. And after they've broken through a bit, I'm gonna do some hammer and anvil strikes. Here I decide to help the Macedon guy on the left flank. Just gonna charge into the backs of these legionnaires. They will rout. And he's trying to support TheOne is trying to support his right flank with some more of his legionnaires. I just charge into them. I judge that mine will win the fight against these. My infantry really did break through by themselves, because oh yeah, TheOne's channel, it's called Epic Smiley Games. On my channel you will be able to see it as featured channel. It was fun and so on. And if you maybe noticed, all of these 3 guys, all of us 3, we're in the IEC clan, which stands for the Imperial Eagle clan. We're a social gaming community clan, where it's not just Total War Games which is hot right now, or it's really hot right now, but lots of people play Xbox, the PS3. They play other games, and you could check the website out. And you could just, I've been promoted as a admin of the clan, so if you're interested, you could take a look at our website. I'll put it in the description for you. And when you register, you will have to notify me and tell me, because I will have to approve.
Drive them from the battlefield.
Yeah, I will have to approve your registration if you decide to register. So I will put the link in the description bar, and you can just check it out a bit, and if you decide it seems good, you can register, and then you'll have to notify me your username on the forum. It is what username you registered in, and then I can approve it, because otherwise your account won't work if me or the leader or another admin approves it. So you will have to give me your specific username and so on. I think it's an awesome clan. Been there for not very long, but for a while I think. And yeah, this was just persuasion here in the ending. I just chased down just chased them down. Pretty boring watching when people chase down, isn't it? I guess this was a good game in general. I could line up things which worked to my advantage. At first, I had the most and best cavalry in this game, highest upgrades and most of them, which gave my army huge mobility and able to do advanced circulations and so on. My infantry managed not to rout, even though their lines, they had like 10 in a squad. They didn't rout. They kept the royal pikemen busy, which was awesome. That was so my high quality infantry, my many and good cavalry. That was pretty much it. And then in the end, Macedon decided to help me with one of his squads and some archers. I guess that helped a bit too, but I guess I could have done it by myself, but it helped. And yeah, things working to my disadvantage then. The enemy having loads more archers than me, which let them thin out my line in the beginning there a bit. And they had the numbers advantage as well, but that wasn't really a problem because of my high quality infantry.
The enemy flee. Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
Yeah. No pity. Okay. And right here, the game didn't end, even though I defeated them. So yeah. Well, thank you TJB, thank you TheOne, thank you Imperial Eagle Clan, and of course, thank you for watching. This has been my pleasure. This was awesome, and see you in a while. DinoDuck out.